Marvel now has regained the rights to X-Men. I think it would be a really cool idea to have a trans woman be Mystique.
Are you running a high fever, man?
Shut Billy!
That shit is gross!
What's up, Space Pirates? This is your Admiral, the certifiably suave Dr. Disaster. And do you guys remember Jinkx Monsoon? This person played the character of Maestro in the first episode in Ncuti Gatwa's first season as Doctor Who. Jinkx has been described as a drag queen and as a trans woman. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what is accurate at this point. All I know is that this actor was insufferable as hell in Doctor Who.
Henry, get away from him.
Them.
What?
Me.
What?
I'm them.
You're who? You're who?
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, that shit is cringy as hell, isn't it? And that episode kicked off the worst performing seasons in the history of the 60-year-old show. Doctor Who was a ratings catastrophe over in its homeland of the UK because nobody wants to be lectured about pronouns by a bunch of weirdos. And here is a visual guide as to how poorly received this shit was. This is the Rotten Tomatoes score for Doctor Who for that season.
Get that nasty shit out of my face!
But all of this negativity towards Jinkx Monsoon's portrayal of the villain in Doctor Who has not stopped Jinkx from coming out and asking for the opportunity to play an important role in the MCU. Jinkx was recently on a podcast pushing for the opportunity to play Mystique, because apparently trans folks really like the character. Jinkx supposedly really identifies with Mystique because the character constantly transforms into other people. And of course, they really like the idea of people going along with their identity declarations.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
Got it, dude.
And I have to say, from the bottom of my heart, I hope that Kevin Feige and Disney go for it. Mystique's previous iterations were very popular, and it would be funny as hell to watch them go from Rebecca Ramin Stamos and Jennifer Lawrence to a dude in a dress, all in the name of being woke and progressive as hell. Disney has operated like that for a long while now. I have zero hope that they will ever properly course correct, so these days, my best chance at being entertained by Disney is to mock them.
You people are idiots!
Alright, me hearties, make sure that you hit the like button on this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, I've started uploading content onto Rumble, so make sure to follow me over there. And don't forget to follow me over on X, where my handle is Dr. Disaster1. But let's take a look at this talk that Jinkx Monsoon wants to become the next Mystique. The truly hilarious thing is that Disney is just stupid and pathetic enough that I could actually see them trying this out. After all, you have to remember that Disney was the one footing the bill for the past few seasons of Doctor Who, meaning that back then they were perfectly on board with Jinkx Monsoon being one of the big bad villains in that show. And no matter how poorly their ratings drop on any of their IPs, no matter how bad the viewership gets, they don't seem capable of realizing what they need to do in order to turn things around. Of course, this news recently came out where they acknowledged that they had lost the male portion of their audience, having ruined Star Wars and the MCU by trying to turn them into girl brands. They have been paying lip service to the idea that they want to find a new masculine IP in order to bring the male audience back. But let's not kid ourselves, even if they did find something that guys liked, the screeching harpy feminists that infest the offices of Disney would piss and whine about it until it got altered into something that guys don't like any longer. But anyways, let's talk about this news that Jinkx wants to be cast as Mystique. I learned about it from this article in Cosmic Book News, link in the description. It says here, with the X-Men getting rebooted in the MCU following Avengers Secret Wars, the Wokies are all coming out, throwing their names in the bag. Following rumors that Hunter Schafer and maybe even Elliot Page are being eyed for an X-Men role, now the trans actor who recently appeared on Disney's Doctor Who, Jinkx Monsoon, comes out and wants to play Mystique. The actor appeared on Vulture's Good One podcast and said a trans actor should play Mystique, and here is the clip in question.
Can I manifest something?
Sure,
with you?
yeah.
Marvel now has regained the rights to X-Men. I think it would be a really cool idea to have a trans woman be Mystique. She is my favorite Marvel character of all time. And I relate to her so much, and I think a lot of trans people do. And we think about how nice it would be to be able to just blend in and not have everyone pay attention to us if we don't want.
I don't believe you.
Now, let's just be real here. These people do want attention at all times, which is why this sort of thing is constantly in the news in the first place. Gender ideology is the politics of pure narcissism. These are not people who want to be left alone. These are people who want us talking about them at all times. That is the entire point of asking people to respect their pronouns. If they wanted to be left alone, they wouldn't worry about how other people address them. They would simply go about their transformations and then live their lives. Going to work, eating meals, paying taxes, living their day-to-day lives, but that is not enough for people like this. People like Bella Ramsey asked to be referred to with pronouns that typically are used for multiple people, like they, them. And folks like this freak out if you don't play along, so I don't want to hear this crap where they try to claim that they want to be left alone. That is what everyone else wants. But let's watch the rest of this clip.
And then we also relate to the fact that, like, she's not accepted in her original form. So she has to transition to even walk around people. I texted my agent that I was like, I don't know what's going on there, but please start dropping my name.
Well, it's time someone told you, no one f***ing likes that!
The thing is, people don't want this garbage, not at all. That is why Doctor Who was so poorly received these past few seasons. It was chock full of LGBT stuff. That is why people were celebrating so hard when Nintendo cast the actors for the live-action Legend of Zelda movie, and we found out that Hunter Schafer was not being cast for Zelda. Hunter being the trans woman actor who certain people were really trying to push for that role. But this is also why people have been laughing their asses off at the news that Bella Ramsey, the non-binary actor from The Last of Us, they have been laughing at the news that Bella was asking Disney to be cast as Spider-Man. This shit is about as popular as cat piss salad dressing. Nobody wants this kind of actor front and center in these IPs, especially not the male audience, who are typically very against this sort of stuff. Once again, if Disney is trying to make all of their material accessible to males again, then they won't listen to the Jinkx Monsoons of the world, and they will cast someone obvious in a role like this, someone like Jennifer Lawrence. On the other hand, I hope they do it. I hope they hire Jinkx Monsoon for this role, because Disney isn't gonna fix anything. They are incapable of understanding why people liked things like the X-Men, and when it comes to the ruination of entertainment like this, I am quickly becoming a bit of an accelerationist. But I'm gonna leave it there. Drop your scorn for Disney and Jinkx Monsoon into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching me, Hearties. If you haven't already, your admiral is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.